So far we have seen that there is something wrong in this world, and we have seen that this wrong is because of the use of energy that is mainly coming from the fossil fuels. We have also seen how this use of energy directly or indirectly, directly in the form of electricity, petrol, diesel, LPG, CNG, indirectly in the form of products, how we individuals are contributing to the climate change. We have also seen that the global warming of 1 degree centigrade has already happened. It is causing erratic weather pattern, something we have never heard. And we have also seen that we need to limit the global warming to 1.5 degrees centigrade, if not 2 degrees centigrade. The time is running out, and we have a gigantic task in front of us to put efforts and mitigate climate change. When situation is like this, what is the way out? What are we going to do? How are we going to mitigate the climate change? Well, of course, the simple solution is run your life 100% on renewable energy, on solar energy. The way we used to live before industrial era, we should come back to that. In fact, that was the most normal and natural way, running our lives with the renewable energy in sync with the nature. But we, the modern human, have digressed so much that 80 to 85% of our lives today runs on fossil energies. We need to correct it back as soon as possible. But even before we think to switch our life 100% on solar energy or renewable energy, I think there are two fundamental laws, I call them the laws of human existence. There are two fundamental laws that we must follow, and these fundamental laws are basically coming from the Gandhian philosophy. First thing, Gandhiji said that there is only enough in the world for everyone's need, not for anyone's greed. And why he said so? Like, because everything is finite on this planet, isn't it? Everything is finite. But what we are trying to do, we are trying to increase our income, we are trying to increase our GDP, we are trying to increase our production, we are trying to increase our consumption. Everything we are trying to increase. But we cannot increase the size of the planet. We cannot increase the amount of resources available on the planet. We cannot increase the water on the planet. We cannot increase the soil on the planet. Nothing can be increased. Minerals cannot be increased. Forests cannot be increased. But what we are trying to do with all our so-called scientific advancement, we are trying to generate and produce and generate and consume more and more and more. That is not possible. That's a fundamental. So everything is finite on this planet. Therefore, our consumption has to be finite. Then and then only the human life can be sustainable. So I call it as a first fundamental law of existence, and it can be stated as, in an ecosystem of finite resources, there has to be finite consumption. So rule number one that we must follow when we shift our lives 100% on solar energy is limit your consumption, limit our consumption. Second law, the Gandhiji said that we do not need mass production. Production by masses is required. Why not mass production? Because every time we do the mass production, every time we centralize the production, the distribution is likely to be unequal. And when distribution is likely to be unequal, it will result in an inequity in the world. And whenever there is an inequity in the world, there cannot be any peace. In fact, more and more divided society, if there's more gap in the society, there'll be more problem, more violence. And that is what we observe. As we are growing scientifically, economically, technologically, the world is not becoming peaceful, more loving, more kind. It is becoming more and more violent. So Gandhiji said no. What we require is a production by masses. There should be production in smaller units so that everybody can get the job, so that we can use local resources, so that we can locally be self-sufficient. So this second law, existence, can be written as in an ecosystem of finite resources, there has to be distributed production. So the first law says that limit your consumption. The second law says that distribute your production. So limited consumption, distributed production, when we apply these two fundamental laws to energy, it becomes energy Swaraj. And I think even we start thinking about how to solve the climate change problem, how to create jobs for everyone, how to be locally self-sufficient, how we can keep a balance between the growth and the nature and the peace and happiness, everything. Energy Swaraj is a powerful idea. When we start to become locally energy self-sufficient, what will happen? The countries do not have to import energy. As I said earlier, a lot of country depends on imported energy, which means that they can save the foreign exchange. And whenever we are dependent on somebody, we cannot be strong. So locally being self-sufficient is a very powerful. When we are locally self-sufficient, we are going to create jobs, because local person is to install the solar solution, repair it, maintain it, so jobs will be created. When the local person using local renewable energy resources provide energy solution, it will also result in circulation of money in a local economy. So the economy gets strengthened, the women empowerment will happen, people will become independent, the governments will become independent, they don't have to import, and above all, we can solve the climate change problem also. So I believe that the energy Swaraj, like Gandhiji's Gram Swaraj, is a very strong, very powerful idea. Any individual, every country, every state can follow and make the whole running of our lives in balance by basing our life on renewable energy 100%. So I think let us adopt to energy Swaraj. Let each one of be self-sufficient. Let us all, with the pride generate and fulfill our own energy needs. That is energy Swaraj. And when everybody starts to be part of energy Swaraj, then we can really solve this problem of mitigating climate change. So the best thing is switch your lives 100% on renewable energy, 100% on solar energy. Isn't it? Let us follow these two fundamental laws of existence: limited consumption and localized production, based on Gandhian philosophy. How to do it? How do we switch our life 100% on solar energy? I will give you guidelines in the next session. See you next time. Thank you very much.